I find shelter in this way.
I'm wanting to make these because I failed to work on the blog part of my blog for quite some time, and I think videos would be easier. Plus, my grandparents can see my face, and all the family that doesn't live in Utah can see my face and hear me talk, which is most of our family because we're the only ones that live in Utah. Yeah, Christmas was great. It was really quiet because that's just what we like to do. We're kind of a quiet family. Got a lot of good gifts, like this tripod, which means I can make videos like this by myself. And I got a lot of scarves like this. This wasn't for Christmas. I got this in California actually, but I got a lot of good ones. And some cool socks and books that I can learn how to draw and take better photographs. Yeah, that's about it. I got a hard drive for my computer because I'm kind of a tech freak, and I was so excited to get it because I get to back up all my stuff, so if I get a new computer I can just download all that on there. It'll be so nice. It wasn't really a Christmas present, but I got the Hunger Games as a Kindle book because the movie is coming out and everybody's wanting to watch it, and they're making me read the book because apparently it's really good. I've read a couple chapters. It actually is a really well-written book. I'm excited to read the rest of it. New Year's. We're going to Hill Center Theater because they do a play that runs until midnight, and they'll stop right in the middle of the play and bring out a clock that says midnight. You dance around and have dinner and cake, stuff like that. It's really fun. I've seen the play already because I work at Hill Center. You get to see all the dress rehearsals of the plays, so you know when to bring latecomers in or when to do set changes and stuff. It's the best job ever, I know, I love it. Yeah, so we're doing that for New Year's Eve. It's really fun. I'm so excited to see this play again. It's called 39 Steps, and it has 5 characters in it, and they all play about 5 or 6 other characters as well, and it's this mystery of trying to find this information about the 39 steps, and there's a murder that happens and this huge adventure that this guy has to go through. It's really funny. It's very slapstick. Yeah, it was a great one. I finished all my college finals that I talked about earlier. Yeah, college is harder than I thought it would be. It's a lot of just sitting there and listening and taking notes, and then they expect you to take those notes and study them at home because they're never going to review again. They just go on to the next topic and expect you to write your big thesis at the end of the class, which is about 8 pages. So I did that for 4 of my classes. I'm excited to go to high school. Next semester is my high school semester to finish up all my credits, which is when I'm going to take classes like PE and health. Those are the 2 classes. Those are the only 2 classes I need to graduate. I'm taking mythology still and productions, which is our theater class at school. To the top theater class, which is kind of cool. What else am I taking? I'm interning as a German teacher at Oak Canyon. I will be a student teacher where I plan lessons and teach the kids German, but I don't take over the whole class. It's just little parts of the class, learning how to grade papers and getting involved with the students. She was my German teacher when I was learning German, and I was in that class at that same school. I'm really scared though because I've never really taught a school class before. I'm really nervous. It's like my worst fear is going into the class and having no respect, and they'll cause havoc and catch the room on fire, and it'll all be my fault because I'm in charge. I'm gonna go talk to my mythology teacher. Actually, she is a really amazing teacher. I love the way she teaches. She knows how to capture a class and get respect, and everybody loves her, and she's just so captivating. So I'm gonna talk to her see if she has any tips for me for when I start interning. We did The Mystery of Edmund Drood. That was the all-school musical play that we did, which was another murder mystery. And it was fun. It was very audience involved, so we got to run through the audience and talk to them, and they actually got to vote on who the murderer was, who fell in love, who accused the murderer. Cast of maybe 40, and about 20 characters actually had lines, which is a lot. It's a big cast. And it was fun being in it, just dancing around and talking with a British accent and having the big skirts from the 18th century. Oh, yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. I learned a lot from that play. Still Magnolias. I'm still trying to memorize that whole script. It is so hard, especially because I'm in 2 other plays as well, and I'm memorizing those scripts, so it's kind of little bits at a time with each script. I've actually gotten to the point where I record myself on my phone, the scenes minus my lines, so I'll listen to it and I'll know when to stop, and I know what line I'm supposed to say. I Never Saw Another Butterfly. It's part of the senior one-act plays, so a student who is a senior is directing this play, and there's about 5 or 6 of them. I'm in one of them, which is I Never Saw Another Butterfly, which I'm really excited for. One of my really good friend, Abby, she is directing it. She's actually going to be my roommate in college. It's different working with a friend as your director because there's this respect difference, which is really hard to come by, but I've gotten used to it. I've gotten used to kind of clicking out of that best friend mode and clicking into I'm the actor and you're the director. It's about a girl named Raya, and she is a Jew. It's taking place in the Holocaust. So she's a Jew that has just arrived at the barracks, one of them called Terezin, and that's where they held everybody there before they got transferred to Auschwitz. Her growing up in Terezin and learning how to cope with the culture there and growing up by herself without her family. And the whole play, it's really sad, but her friends are slowly being called to Auschwitz because their number has been called. The number that's tattooed on their arm is what is going to be called, and so you have to wait to be transferred to Auschwitz. And it's just about her coping with all of that. There's some really good moments though. It's a really heavy set story, but the play has really good parts, really funny and light aspects of it, because she's a child and children don't realize what's going on. 12 dancing princesses, and it's about 12 dancing princesses. I'm January, which is the lead. I was so excited to get it. I'm also really nervous because it's a musical, and this is my first musical that I am a lead in. It's really nerve-wracking, especially because January is a soprano singer, and I'm a very alto, belty singer. I've been working on that for a while in voice lessons. lots of screeching and popping of my voice and things that don't normally happen are going on, but I'm getting control of it, and it's really fun to learn something new. Each princess is a different stereotype. January's the oldest, so she's kind of the Joe in Little Women that doesn't want anybody to get married, and how all the princes are dopey and stupid. Let's see, February with Valentine's Day, she doesn't really have to do anything with love, actually. She's very vain, very narcissistic, so she'll walk in and greet her dad, and he'll try to give her a hug, and she'll be like, oh, my hair, stop it, and she'll go run to the mirror and try and fix it. August is kind of the sporty month, I guess, and so she's this runner, sporty princess that her dress is shorter than everybody else's, so she can run around, and she's very active. And what else? June, I guess a lot of people want to get married in June, so she's the bride. She always has her bride white lace outfit with her veil, and she walks around with her flowers, like she's walking down the aisle. And July, I guess, is this like sexy character. She's not really sexy, but the prince that comes in, that they end up getting married, he's this like this Spanish flamenco singing prince, and she walks with that little saunter, and she's just very saucy, this character. My friend Robin plays it. I'm really excited to see that. She'll be really good at that character. September, I think it's September, she's kind of the bookworm. She's the belle of all the princesses, so she is always having her nose in a book. October, with Halloween, she's the trickster. She plays jokes on people and tricks. She's kind of mean, but in a very funny way to the audience at least. It'll be a fun play. It's very, very cheesy, but I think it'll play well and the audience will like it. I got the Sterling Scholar for both language and drama, and I chose the drama one, of course, because that's what I'm majoring in college, is theater education. But it's mostly all about this portfolio. It's 20 pages, it's 20 faces actually, so it'd be 10 pages with both sides worked on, and you laminate it and all this stuff, and it has, you know, all your service that you've done, all your academics, what classes you've taken, all your awards and plays that you've been in, because I'm the drama one. It's a lot of work, actually. I'm kind of scared. I've worked on it a little bit over the break, and it's coming together. It's very stressful, though, just knowing that you're making this 20-page book that the judges are gonna look at for 2 seconds and judge you. I'm so nervous about that. I just wish that they would give me a chance to actually act, because I know I can do it well. I just don't have as thick of a resume as most of these people, but it's a good experience to be working hard on something and going towards a goal and acting, competition and acting. I've never thought I'd be doing it. I'm gonna graduate in May, late May I think, beginning of June, and then I'm going off to college. That's so weird. If you don't know, I'm going to SUU, just Southern Utah University. It's down south in Cedar City, which is near St. George, about an hour away from St. George. It's very known for their theater. That's why I wanted to go there. They specialize in Shakespeare. They do the Shakespeare Festival down there every year, and the Shakespeare competition where all these Shakespearean thespians come and they compete. All they do, it's insane what they do. I competed down there at Shakespeare Fest. It's crazy. There's so many people down there and they're all so good. So it'll be a lot of competition going into a major that the college is known for. It's the next stage in life. It's kind of weird growing up, but it'll be awesome. Making new friends, getting new hobbies, traveling hopefully. I want to do study abroad. That'll be awesome. I want to go to Germany because I'm learning German, and hopefully we'll know it by the time I go. Or maybe by the time I come back. You know the language because you've learned it in school and you've read the books and you know how to speak the language, but you can't speak it fluently yet because it hasn't clicked in your head. It only can click if you're surrounded by the culture and surrounded by the language 24/7. And so I really want to go so I can actually learn this new language. Plus I love Germany. All the buildings are gorgeous and the food is amazing. I love the culture and the fashion, and I don't know, I just really want to go. And then I want to go to England as well. Hopefully I'll live in England. I really want to do that just because the theater there, and I've always had this dream that I live outside of the country. So hopefully that will be my spot.
I find shelter.